going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. I have got an exciting video for you today. It's a little 10-minute clip of just the conversation I had with Todd Skirving, Newfoundland Growler, forward there a couple weeks ago on his birthday. We talked about a whole bunch of stuff. This is the part where it's just talking about how, Spittin' Chicklets and the ECHL Relief Fund has really, just kind of helped the league and whatnot, and just kind of how things are for those players right now. But yeah, I got some really cool conversations coming up and videos and vlogs and everything. So, do me a favor, make sure to subscribe right now. Turn the notification bell on for the channel. I don't want you guys missing any of that. But yeah, without further ado, here's the video. Hope you enjoy it. Leave a like. Also, comment down below if you were at any of those Newfoundland Growlers games throughout the playoffs. Let me know what the atmosphere was like, because I've only been to one Newfoundland Growlers game. I actually did a little vlog, so check that out after this video. But yeah. Let me know in the comments. Yeah, let's talk about that, because I mean, obviously it's a tough time for everybody in the world right now with the current COVID-19 situation, and in the world of sports, it definitely kind of seems to be tough for players in these East Coast leagues, and especially in the ECHL. So I mean, what's the experience right now, just kind of being a player currently in that situation in the East Coast League?
It's obviously a little tough. Our season ended early, so I mean, our season got canceled. So, everything kind of shut down March 16th. So you kind of don't really know what the next season is going to bring. Obviously, everything's you're preparing at home and getting ready to gear up for another season, if that's obviously going to be a go ahead. But the sounds of it, we haven't heard anything else different other than that there'll be a season next year. So we're just kind of banking on that and just trying to go about every day and staying positive, and that's all you can really do at this time. I mean, there's a lot of unknowns, and it's just trying to be patient. And at this time, though, you get a lot of time to focus on yourself individually, so it's kind of nice. You don't really have any other distractions because you can't really do anything else. So I think it's important for a lot of players, not just at our level, but every level, just kind of reset, take a step back. The world's slowed down for everyone right now, and I think everyone can kind of use it to their advantage.
Mm-hmm. And I've seen you interact with this on Twitter a bit. I mean, Spittin' Chicklets with Paul Bissonnette, Whitney, R.A. and Grinelli, they're kind of using that platform right now to set up the ECHL Player Relief Fund. How's that feel? Just kind of looking at guys who almost don't really need to utilize the platform that they have to do something like that, but are kind of going out of their way to represent for you and the rest of the Coast guys.
Yeah, it's amazing. Obviously, we had 3 weeks left in our season, so that's 3 weeks left to pay for a lot of players anyway on Coast deals. So, for Biz and those guys to step up, obviously it's special. I mean, he's played at this level. He knows what it's like. He knows how a lot of players do grind to make, not that much money. At this stage of a lot of people's careers, it's not so much about the money. It's you're kind of just playing because you love the game and you want to still be a part of it. So for Biz to step up and use his platform, I mean, it's special. It's amazing. I mean, a lot of guys are appreciative. There's a lot of guys that have families that might be struggling a little bit right now. There's guys that would typically have summer jobs that, you just can't do it, whether it's running hockey schools. Those aren't happening right now. So, or people that are getting married, or just everyday bills, whether it's phone bills or food, groceries and stuff. So a lot of guys are a little bit short for money right now, but with that fund, obviously it's going to help. I believe they are sending out the first few paychecks this week, so that's going to get into the guys' hands obviously by next week. So, I mean, it's huge. I mean, what they did is amazing. A lot of guys are grateful for it, obviously, and without their help, we wouldn't be able to do probably something of this magnitude that we've been able to do so far. So, I mean, I'm thankful for it, and I can speak, I'm sure, on the rest of the Players Hockey Association here, that we're all thankful for Biz and the work that he's done to help us out so far.
Yeah, it's awesome. The second I seen that initiative, I was a big fan of it, and I've been tuning into it a lot. And I mentioned I kind of knew that you were interacting with it because of Twitter. You're a pretty big Twitter guy, eh? You're active on that platform a lot.
Yeah, I'd say I've probably crossed all three, but Twitter is kind of where I get a lot of my news too. So I'm usually on it several times. So I like to read articles and different things that's going on, and just kind of be aware of what's going on in the world or what's happening. But yeah, usually I scroll through it. I wouldn't say I read everything. I just kind of see what pops to my eye, and sometimes I'll catch a fan or catch someone that's struggling. I don't see it all the time, so I obviously can't get to everyone, but I try my best to stay, especially if someone tweets at me or someone says something to me, I at least try to favorite it or acknowledge the fact that I've read it. I can't get to everyone, like I said. So I think it's important. I mean, we have a unique platform. I know when I was a kid, I always loved talking to athletes, or especially hockey players. My parents always said, especially my dad, you're going to be in those shoes one day and make sure you give back. So it's the least we could do. We have a unique platform. We're able to do and kind of set the stage and tone for everyone else in this world that you could do a lot of good. And you don't have to be an athlete. I mean, you could be any profession, any person in this world to make a difference. And I just so happen to be a hockey player, so I just use my platform basically to help a lot of other people. And I think it's important to kind of have those interactions with the people that may be struggling or fans throughout, because I know how much it can make their day because I was that kid one day or before.
Yeah, because, I mean, a big thing is what I'm looking at here is a little exchange of tweets between you and a 6-year-old Jack, whose birthday gift was he had some tickets to the Growlers game, but obviously with the cancellation, it didn't end up happening. And then, I mean, you responded right away, just kind of being like, offering for him and his family to come out on a game as your guest, which I think is pretty awesome. But, I mean, I'll leeway into the fact that I think it's no surprise that, with actions like that and just, the work that you do in our community that, you were awarded as the Community Player of the Year last night. What do you have to say about, kind of taking home an award like that?
It's special to me. It's kind of something that's always, like I said, my parents kind of always said to give back. Because like I said, I was that kid, before that I was always looking to, see hockey players and be around them and whatnot. We had the junior league back in Thunder Bay. So, I mean, it's just like I said, we have a unique platform. It's really rewarding for me. It brings me a lot of happiness to help other people out. For me, it's a little bit easier too. I mean, I always said I'm in and out of the lineup. So my role is not just on the ice. I try to take that role off the ice as well because I have a little bit more free time. When there's, maybe it's a week or two where I'm not going without playing because of the trickle-down effect. So I kind of know my role, and I try to embrace it, and I try to just help the team on the ice as well as off the ice. And it's one thing I could do to help our team when I'm not playing is, just be more engaged in the community, whether it's an extra visit here or there, and do it for other guys that, might be in the lineup the next night. So, yeah, I take great pride in it. It brings me a lot of happiness and enjoy to see, other people's excitement for not just to meet me or talk to me, but just to come to a Growlers game or just checking in on someone. Like I said, we have a unique platform, and I think it's something that basically every hockey player could use to make a difference in other people's lives.
Mm-hmm. That's a fantastic mindset, and it's no wonder how I've just kind of witnessed that the whole province has, embraced the team and embraced you with, just actions like that. And so now I want to have a little bit of fun with you in the sense of play a little game of Newfoundland, love it or leave it. So I got a list of things here, and you rapid fire. Tell me if you love it or you'll leave it. And it's some classic Newfoundland traditions, basically, for you and items.
All right.
Okay, so
I might have all, but we'll try.
We'll start off with George Street. Love it or leave it?
Love it.
Mummering?
Funny story. I went to the parade my first year in Newfoundland, so I love it.
Newfie Screech?
Love it.
Okay, really. Fishing?
Yeah, I mean it's a cool experience. So how can you not love it? I mean it's fun.
Okay, fishing?
I haven't been able to fish her yet. I mean, so I guess I can't say I love it. I would love it if I got to do it. So I'm just gonna have to say leave it, I guess.
Fair enough. Okay, icebergs?
Love them.
Jig's dinner?
I haven't had it yet, so I'm gonna have to say leave it. But I would like to hopefully have one next year. I gotta get one in me.
You gotta get pards on that.
Yeah.
Cook you up a plate.
Come on, Pard.
Cod tongues.
Haven't. I'm just gonna say leave it. I haven't had those.
Okay. Toutons.
I love it. My during Snowmageddon, a person had a little wood fireplace in their house, and my neighbor made it for us while we were shoveling. So those are good.
That's awesome. Caribou moss, so like old man's beard.
What's that?
It's basically something that they teach us in gym class. Is like when you're out hiking and on the trails, the little green moss that kind of grows on trees. Apparently, you can eat that if you run out of food or get stuck.
Oh no, leave it.
Bake apple jam.
Haven't had it, so leave it. That sounds unreal.
Okay. I'm seeing a trend where we almost need to make sure that you kind of get your palate of Newfie foods in you.
missing out on a lot more things than I thought it was.
Newfoundland slang. So, what are you at? This is it by, all that fun stuff.
Oh, I love it. I love it. It's fun.
Yeah, it's awesome. Okay.